Hello and welcome back to WhiteLinesFootball. Lewis again here today, but today I'm not going solo because Jack is back. We are going to Peterborough away for the next episode in the Gillingham sort of 2017-2018 series for the next game in the season. Now it should be good. Haven't been to an away game with Jack for a very long time. Been to Peterborough before, not the nicest of stadiums, but they're a good team and we're definitely not at the minute, so I'm not really too sure what to expect. I think I'm going to predict 3-0 Peterborough just because they're one of the better teams in the division. But the big change since the last game is Peter Taylor is no more, so he left his role as the caretaker boss as well as director of football, so he's gone. The fitness coach also left, so at the minute all we have is Steve Lovell, who's taken charge of the team, Glenn Johnson and Mark Patterson. There's a big reshuffle needed at Gillingham. When Taylor left, it didn't sound like there was going to be a director of football coming in because Taylor said he wanted to carry on, but apparently Scally didn't think it was necessary for who he's got lined up, so that'd be interesting because it probably will be a more experienced manager, because director of footballs normally come in to sort of help the manager when they're inexperienced or they're struggling, like with Taylor when Pennock was there. And yeah, it'll be interesting. Hopefully someone's lined up in the next week because Steve Lovell struggled as the coach. I'm surprised he was still there when Pennock and Day got sacked, because obviously he was as much of the coaching staff as Day, if not Pennock as well. So I was surprised he was still there, but he did well last time under Edinburgh and then in the gang of four, if you like. So yeah, Lovell did speak quite well in the week. He sort of laid into Connor Wilkerson a bit. He said that he hasn't been impressed with the forwards and the rest of the team so far. So he says he's going to play his formation, his style, and since he was a striker, who knows, he might see some attacking football today. But we'll see how it goes, because I know he hasn't got much experience as sort of the head coach, like the top of the top. So we'll see how it goes, but hopefully it'll be a breath of fresh air to Peter Taylor's boring football. We might actually score a goal today, because Peterborough aren't great defensively historically, but they are good going forward. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. I'm looking forward to it. It's quite a nice day. Got about 2.5 hour car journey, so yeah, we'll see how it goes. It'll be interesting. We'll catch up with Jack. Should be a good day. I'll be Jules. We have arrived in Peterborough. Can't even see anything because it's really sunny, but hello Jack, where are you? Hello. Hello mate. We'll get some more thoughts inside the stadium, but we've arrived. It's been 10 seconds for you, but 2.5 hours for us, so jolly good. So we've got some team news, and it is Holy in goal, and then Amon, Zakwani, Bingham, Garmston, Parker, Hesenthaler, Byrne, Martin, List, Clare. So it's a bit of a game of guess the formation. It could easily be a 3-4-3, I reckon, maybe with Bingham at centre back, maybe a diamond, but it's kind of hard to tell, no recognised striker. But Nelson also back on the bench, which is good to see. I don't know if that's been an injury to Arnold or if he's just been dropped since Lovell's come in, but yeah, it's an interesting one. Good to see Wilkerson dropped, but it is an interesting one in terms of formation because it's quite hard to guess at the minute. I've had a little think already the team, and I think it's actually going to be a diamond, Holy in goal, Byrne at right back, of course he played there against Blackburn before he went off, and then Zakwani and Amon centre back, Garmston at left back, Bingham sits in, Hesenthaler and Clare either side, and then Martin behind Parker and List. But that's just my prediction. Boys are warming up now. Jack, what do you make of the team?
Well mate, yeah, I think it could be right. Maybe a centre midfielder Bingham and like stay back foot as you, Bingham Hesenthaler. Then he might have Martin and List on the wings, a bit of pace I suppose. Well, not really like in terms of Martin, but or Parker on the wing maybe. Clare maybe just got on List, but you know, I think they need a sort of a target man up front, so it probably wouldn't be that. I can't see List playing up front on his own. I think Parker will have to be playing up front today.
Nelson back, good to see.
Yeah, had a good few years at the club sort of thing, when we get a bit old, had to fall in that as well. Obviously he's on the bench now, so makes you think he had to fall in that with Pennock or Taylor or Taylor. Also yeah, good to see that he wants to, like, you know, shows an interest in wanting to get in the team now. He's not playing, I suppose he's got to look at the team that's been played today, so, you know, oh well.
Can we have a prediction from you?
Prediction, well, you know, I'm a coach, I was saying 1-0 all the time. I'm going to sit with my 1-0 actually, quite optimistic. I'm thinking, you know, Peterborough sort of score goals, but you know, don't keep clean sheets.
You take it right now, wouldn't you? 1-0?
Definitely, yeah, definitely 1-0. Yeah, take 1-0. 1-0.
Up the Gills.
Up the Gills. Up the Gills.
I think it's fair enough for Lovell to drop both Wilkerson and Ogilvie, both sort of demoted to the bench. None of them were impressive against Portsmouth. Both of them have struggled quite a lot this season, so it's fair enough to him, he's had the balls to do it, and he really is going with his formation, his players, with his style, so maybe a bit more enthusiastic about today. So we've just watched the back four warming up, and it looks like Sean Clare's playing right back. Now Lee Clifton on Twitter has suggested that maybe it's just because you want pace both sides, but Clare doesn't really seem to know too much what he's doing, and I definitely thought Byrne would be there, but perhaps not. Come on, boys! Just getting underway here. Sean Clare's defensive ability is tested early on as the cross comes in, but it's easy for Holy. It looks like the diamond, Bingham sitting, and then Hezem, Tyler and Byrne in front of him, and Martin behind Parker and Liss. So interesting team. It's good to see some changes, and we'll see how this game goes. No clear chance for either side yet. Peterborough have definitely started the better team, just moving the ball well. They're targeting Sean Clare here down their left, and he's given away a couple of fouls, but he's also won the ball, but they're definitely targeted it. But Byrne's covering well as well. Parker not really running much. He might have one of those days where he doesn't try for anything, but he might have the day where he does try for everything. So it's a bit hit and miss with him, but so far he's not impressing me too much. Some sarcastic cheering as they've actually had a shot on target. There's two already in this game, more than we had probably under Taylor's whole reign. We're actually playing okay, you know. It's a lovely bit of play by Martin down the right, and he plays the 1-2, and he seems to be through, but the Peterborough defender gets back well, and Gilles win a corner, but nothing comes of it. But Gilles pressing well and a lot more attacking play than we've been used to under Pelican Taylor, so it's a good sign so far. About 30 minutes gone and Gilles are actually really pressing out. Definitely the better team so far. Madison getting on the ball a bit for Peterborough, but he's losing his rag a bit because nothing's coming of it. He's kicking a few balls over. Kylie's had a couple of goal kicks, he's slipped over and sort of kicked out of play, but kick has never been a strong point. In terms of going forward, Martin's getting on the ball a bit, Byrne's getting on the ball a bit, Clare's having some joy going forward. Not so much defensively, but going forward has been okay, and Liss and Parker making the runs, and the Peterborough defence is really, really struggling. The two centre-backs aren't winning the headers, and yeah, we know they're vulnerable defensively, but we've got to try and take advantage of that and score. Best chance of the game so far, and Hezem does well down the left, pulls it back to Parker, he's in loads of space, plays it over his left foot, but Gillingham, so much better this game, so much better. So much joy going forward. It's 1-0 to Gilles, about 36 minutes gone. Get it! We're doing so well the counter attack. Martin gets the ball, Parker makes the run, he's played over, he gets a touchdown, he shoots. It's straight out for a corner, but this is all Gillingham right now. Peterborough catch Gillingham on the counter. It's 2 versus 1, and that one is Sean Clare. He's not the one you want. List is through. Come on. Go on. No! He goes through 1-on-1 and straight to the keeper. No. But yeah, it's a brilliant save from Holy from Miller, and this game has everything. We're winning, and we're very much in this. It's the most attacking football we've seen in ages. So it's half time here at London Road, and Gillingham are 1-0 up, and that is by far and away the best half football I've seen this season. Gills playing on the counter attack with the ball. I don't know if there's a bit of, they've got a lot of space because there's a big gap in the Peterborough sort of between their defence and their midfield. But the defence are winning headers. Parker and Liss are having a lot of joy. Martin's having a lot of joy behind the strikers. And to be honest, we could have scored more. Liss had a really good chance. Parker had a really good chance. Peterborough sort of have a little bit of quality of Edwards and Madison, but Madison's been getting a lot of stick. Went down quite easily towards the end of the half. But yeah, done really well. Holy had his one good save. Clare, a right back. Maybe he's looked a bit vulnerable defensively at times, but on the ball he's done really, really well. Zakwani, Aimer, been mop up everything. Garmson, brilliant to have him back, using his pace down the left. Bingham sitting there, doing what he does well. Sits there, doesn't go forward, on the ball, sort of playing the ball around, finding those passes, spraying the balls. Very, very good from him. Hesenthal and Byrne, both a joy to watch as well. And then Martin playing Liss and Parker, probably been the best 3 players on the pitch so far. We know Peterborough are good, we know we're struggling, and I feel like Lovell's just sort of said, just play your football, because we've been watched months and months and months of long ball to Wilkinson, not winning the ball in the air, and now Parker and Liss with their pace, getting in behind, Martin on the ball. They've done really, really well, and we probably should have more, to be honest. It's been a really, really good half, and by far the best football I've seen so far this season. There's been a lot of chances Steve Lovell's BARMY army. Could have been in the running to get the job permanently if the result ends like this, who knows, but still another 45 minutes to go see the game out. I'm confident we could do it. I hope we can, because it's been a really good half so far. It's nice to see this refreshing attacking play. So Jack, we saw the celebrations in the goal.
Yeah.
What have made it the first half so far?
Well, I lost my voice. It's been pretty impressive. I've been really happy. I think they played with a lot more freedom. Yeah. I think that's what's helped them here. I don't think people have had the best starts. Defensively, they look solid. Gills, like, you know, they have done all season. They've looked alright. But yeah, I think at level sort of getting a bit more freedom than they have been all season, sort of thing. I think playing like, you know, pace with pace, maybe like, you know, like not so much height, not so much winning in the air, but then again, this has done very.
Yeah, they've both done well in the air, haven't they? Yeah.
He's done very well in the air. So you know, like, it's a good half. It's been a good half. It could have had more. This had a good chance. Parker had a good chance to tip wide, and like he ran through early and just couldn't put it over. But I mean, had a good few shots. You know, everyone's had a good game. I think Burns ran the show very well in midfield. I think Parker and Liss have been stand-up players as well up front, sort of thing. Hesenthal chipped in as well. Martin's had a very good game. Yeah, I think you know, what we haven't seen very often is the front 5 have really good, all had consistent good halves, and that's what it's like we've missed so far this season. So hopefully we can continue that for the second half.
It's refreshing to see, isn't it? Really,
yeah, it's very refreshing to see. Yeah.
So the second half goes up the Gills.
Up the Gills. Come on, you big boys.
Come on, boys. Underway again here. 50 minutes gone now, and Peterborough started the better side for sure. Gills sitting back a bit now, which isn't great to see, and they've had a couple of chances already. Marriott probably should have scored early on, and the ball just flashed across goal there. But Gills still in front. You've got Memberland, you've got a lot of pace up front. Ogilvy's come off for Garmson. Obviously, Garmson recovering coming back from his injury. He's having a cool down out here now, but not necessarily what you want, but it's okay. It's a really good chance for Liss. Nothing was really made of it, but Ogilvy got the cross in, and no one's picking him up. And he sort of like side foots it wide, and it was a really good chance, but no one really made much. Still 0-0. Hesenthal goes into the book for a really, really late challenge. There's no contact, but you know, he absolutely flew in, and the player went flying. But Gills done okay. The clearance comes out, and the ball comes out to Martin, who doesn't shoot. He sets Bingham, but Bingham and someone else that didn't quite catch who it was can't get the ball at their feet, and neither of them take it, and it's a shame because that was a really good opportunity. Peterborough in now. That's a good save from Holy. Wagstaff's come on for Byrne, and Clare's going into midfield, which surprised me a little bit because obviously Wagstaff's gone to right back, but Hesenthal on a yellow card now. Byrne's would have been the better player, so it surprised me he stayed on, but it's good to see Clare back in the field with a more defensively sound person at right back. Millie gets the better of Zakwani and turns it, but Zakwani gets back excellently for the tackle. Peterborough fans are playing like a penny for a penalty. It's very, very good stuff for me. Peterborough really knocking on the door now. Madison has a free kick from out wide right, and it's creeping in, but Holy gets a hand to it. Wilkinson's about to come on, which is an interesting one. I'm not sure who it'll be for, but Peterborough are knocking now. It's Elliot Liss coming off, so stick with the diamond, and Wilkinson presumably to give more of a physical threat up front now, is sitting back a bit. Obviously got Parker to the pace. Martin looking very good on the ball, but that's the 3 changes made now. We're only 68 minutes in. Peterborough have a free kick, and Jack Marriott has hit the bar. 20 minutes left, and Peterborough are knocking big time. Peterborough getting a lot now, going down quite easily and getting a lot of decisions. There's another one. Wilkerson's on, not doing much. Parker's a bit knackered. It's hard times. Wilkerson's just gone in the book now, kicking the ball away. 82 minutes gone, got a hold on now. Squeaky bum time. 86 minutes gone and we're so close to win here. Peterborough have got a corner it shouldn't have been. He's offside, it's good. The clock reads 86-37, so it really, really is trying to hold on here. Defending well, if we can do this, it'll be an incredible win. 4 minutes at a time. So nerve-wracking. Wilkerson just won't run. We've got corners to defend now. Out. Oh no, oh no, oh no. Out. Saved by Holy. Come on. 4 minutes to go. Come on!
Come on, Over, come on!
Go on, get out! He's got to take the throw! That's got to be it! That's it, ref! That's it!
Keep going!
Yes! Come on! Stay!
Ref!
Ref, come on! Yeah! Yes! Come on! Yeah! Yes! 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 I fell in love with you. The last words will last forever. It's all over now. Nothing left to say. Just the blues and the rain and let's sing it. La la la, la 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 la. Thank you. Thank you. Back home now. It is actually Tuesday, which is really, really bad. I'm sorry this video didn't go up earlier. So tonight I'm going to Wigan versus Gillingham. So back at Priestfield. I'm not going to go over it too much now because obviously there'll be a separate video for that, which will be up very soon, I promise. But I'm taking Hannah, my girlfriend, her first ever football game. So hopefully she enjoys it. But yeah, Saturday, or the video you just saw, what a day. Literally, the last time I went to Peterborough was the 1-1 draw a couple of years back. And like, it was a rubbish game. We missed the start and we scored in like 85th minute and I thought it was a winner. And then Peterborough equalised and it was offside and it was just criminal. But this one, going with Jack, we both loved it. Got the win, played so much better, and it just like gave a bit of enthusiasm for the rest of the season. Maybe if Lovell gets the job, or sort of like knowing that the players have it in them to perform. I mean, I'm going to go through the team now. Holy, he was good. His kicking was a bit off. But he literally, like, everything he had to do, he just did. And he saved everything, he held everything, and it was just really, really good from him. And he's a bit hit and miss, but Glenn Johnson's really improving him, and Holy's sort of turning to be a really good goalkeeper. Sean Clare at right back. Defensively, he was tested quite a bit. They did seem to target him early on, and he did sort of give away a couple of fouls, but he put the balls into the channel well. Obviously, the defensive side of it was really, really good. Aimer and Zakuani were both absolutely excellent. Now, I've slated Aimer a lot this season and last season, so I'm going to give him some plaudits now. Him and Zakuani hit everything, blocked everything, headed everything, cleared everything. And it was absolutely exceptional from them two, and I'm expecting him to start tonight as well. Left back Garmson, excellent to see him back fit again. Really, really good. He got 45 minutes. He was cooling down for most of the second half, actually. And I hope he can stay fit because he's a huge, huge asset. And streets ahead of Ogilvy, really. And I was hoping he can get some minutes again tonight. See how he goes, and it's really good to see him back. Ogilvy came on, literally, don't remember him touching the ball, but again, we kept him out. Bingham in defensive midfield, again, holding. He's so vital to this team as well. We needed a holding midfielder for ages, and Bingham, really, really good on the ball, but what he does is he just sits there and doesn't go forward, and that's literally what we needed, what Josh Wright struggled at, because Josh Wright was always better going forward. Burn on one side, Hezental on the other side. Those two were phenomenal, covering the defence well, both giving their absolute all. And that is all we ask for Gillingham fans, which is why we don't like Connor Wilkinson. Both Burn and Hezental are both excellent. They both did the same job and they both did it phenomenally. Expect them to start tonight as well. Really, really good for Hezental as well, because he goes missing sometimes, but he's really, really good on Saturday. Wagstaff came on for Burn, which I thought was an okay change. It did surprise me a bit that it wasn't for Hezental, given Hezental was on a yellow card, and I thought Burn was slightly better, but we needed Wagstaff to come on. He did the defensive work well, because obviously Clare was more than likely to get caught out if they were bombing forward, because that's not his necessarily sort of prime part of his game. But Wagstaff did well when he came on, he did his job, and he knows his role in this team. Lee Martin for me was man of the match. Obviously he got the goal, it was a really, really good goal. And he literally pulled all the strings. He looked so much better behind the striker rather than at wing back like we saw last season. He pulled all the strings, got the goal, could have had a couple of assists as well. And yeah, I'm hoping to see him there again for sort of the foreseeable future. And up front, I slightly Parker earlier on the video, but him and Liss chased everything. They won headers against the centre-backs, Taylor and Baldwin. And yeah, the pace was really, really efficient. And Wilkinson came on, he literally didn't run, didn't try. Fans got on the back again. But that's Connor Wilkinson now. I have no interest in him. We know what he's like. I don't know why he came on. I have no interest in that bloke. But I'm going to praise Parker and Liss, because they were both excellent, chased everything down. At the end of the day, we got the win, and that was absolutely phenomenal. So we'll wrap up the video here. If you did enjoy it, please remember to leave a like. I'm sorry it was late, but you know, uni work, etc. Still getting back into the swing of things where education comes in. So hopefully we'll be back up and running soon. As a statement about podcasts on Twitter, check out down below. Check everything else out down below. White Lines F1, League One podcast, all of that stuff. And yeah, I hope you did enjoy it. Up the Gills tonight. What a win on Saturday. Like, subscribe. Goodbye.